is a fun story a lot of us can relate to. I think many of folks in TV have that story of when we knew when we wanted to work in this business.
You know what, when I was a little girl, I just was intrigued by weather. I would hear about severe weather in other parts of the country, and I would go running into my parents
Glued to your TV?
I was. It's coming, it's coming. They're like, no, it's like about 1,000 miles away.
But
so
you knew.
I did know. And Lindsay has met one preteen protege that is live in the studio to tell us more about him and his aspirations.
Well, Jen, I think he is going to give you a run for your money. So Logan Sprunk isn't like most kids his age. You know, when you think of teenagers, they're probably asking for their birthday, Christmas for a video game or the Snapchat app or one of those. He is asking instead for a green screen. Take a look.
"14-year-old Logan Sprunk is different than most kids his age. Instead of playing video games, watching sports, or learning how to drive a car, this teen is focused on Nebraska weather.
Hello, my name is Logan Sprunk, reporting with the weather forecast Nebraska and currently in Columbus, Nebraska.
It started 2 years ago. Sprunk's passion sparked as he watched coverage of the dual Pilger tornadoes on June 16, 2014.
When that storm happened in Pilger, Nebraska, I was sitting down, I remember, at my grandparents' house on the couch, and I was watching the Weather Channel. And it was like, wow, that's very interesting.
Sprunk knew from that moment what he wanted to do. He built up his own weather studio, fully equipped with cameras, lights, computers, even a call center for viewers with questions.
Some of my friends don't believe me. I actually have like a little studio in my basement, so they sometimes come down here. I sometimes take pictures and show it to them. But I would have to say most of all, this is like my mainly hobby, just doing my weather stuff and all that. 4, test 5, test 6, test 7.
It's a full-time hobby of a job. Sprunk estimates he spends maybe 40 hours a week on it, recording his weather shows that he posts on social media.
Well, most of my weather videos go on my Facebook page, they can go on my website, they can go to YouTube. Mostly social media gets them. I'm been in contact with different cable companies trying to get it on TV. We'll keep you up to date and how the storm does develop.
The forecast for this budding meteorologist's future includes school, a college degree, and a broadcast TV gig one day. He wants to stay close to home.
Oklahoma, they have some pretty interesting storms that develop in there. Now Nebraska, you got a 50% chance. It could be storming, it could be raining, it could be different things.
But before all of that, high school.
All right, and we actually have Logan in studio with us today. Now, you have a couple of different Facebook pages where you update all of your weather forecasts and things like that. What are the names of some of these Facebook pages?
Some of the pages' names are Weather Forecast Nebraska, Nebraska News Team, Colorado Weather Station I run.
Wonderful. So make sure to check those out. We have some links with those with this story online. And so this was your first time to visit the studio. You met Jim Flowers, you met Jen Zeppelin. What do you think of it so far?
It's very interesting, and the setup is really neat. How the script readers that you guys have, and Jim Flowers is pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
He is a good guy.
Pretty cool, yeah. Well, I think, Jen, he's going to be giving you a run for your money.
I think so. Oh, look at him. He's smiling. He
Yeah.
is so ready to take my job. You know what? Here you go, Logan. You ready? Thank you very much. We're so excited to have you with us.